Greetings, humans. I trust you've come to hear a story.
Tell me, who do you dream?
Very well then. Let me tell you the story of Deku as a cleric. Now the story will begin with when Deku was a child. Just as in canon, he was bullied a lot by Bakugo for being quirky. However, in this timeline, things will go a little bit differently, as instead of giving up and crying and taking notes when he told you don't have a quirk, he decided, fine, I'll just become strong without a quirk. He started taking martial arts, and as he got older, properly exercising.
Someone else got out.
While also every day praying for the strength to be able to be a true hero, even without a quirk, to any god who will listen.
Dead. Good.
When he was about 10, he went to bed one night, as normal. But then in his dream, something strange happened.
Images of goblins,
or
their
someone,
habits and histories flash
Bahamut,
into your mind.
the platinum dragon and god of good.
Devilkin.
I've heard your
Am I
prayers,
in the
child,
hells?
and I've seen your actions.
We are trapped.
Despite being without much power, you have fought for what you believe to be right. You have impressed me, child. I will grant you a small amount of power, provided you promise to always fight for that which is good. Of course, that's already what I was going to do. Now, Deku's body had always been just constantly covered with small injuries from being bullied by Bakugo, made even worse by the fact he tries to fight back.
Please. Before they return!
When he woke up in the morning,
They return.
all of his scratches, bruises, and scrapes were just gone. Scratching his head like, wait, I'm better? Wait a minute, the dream I had last night. Nah, it couldn't be. Could it?
A newborn. Born new from this husk.
Sure enough, he was healed.
You realize you're talking to an intellect devourer, a minion of the mind flayers
Later that
who
day,
abducted you.
when Bakugo went to pick on him again, he went to throw a punch when his fist was enveloped in light, hitting harder, far harder than he normally would have. Both he and Bakugo were shocked by this. Wait, what? Since when can I do anything other than... Like, when can I do anything like that? That's... the dream I had. Is this really happening? What are you talking about, you damn nerd? I had a dream last night. I talked to some sort of dragon god, and then I woke up healed, and this is happening. Honestly, I'm confused too, Bakugo. Anyway, if you're done trying to kick my ass for the day, get up. We need to go home. But as he told Bakugo to get up, Bakugo's
Abomination.
what he knows was now
This
also
is your
healed.
end.
Wait,
Your
what
head
the
throbs
hell?
and your skin tingles. Visions rush past. A dragon's wing.
I know you broke my
silver
nose, but
sword,
now it's fine.
and
What?
a flash of your face.
What is it?
Seen through the strange.
Have you been
woman's
hiding your quirk
eyes.
for all these years?
My head.
I told
What
you,
is this?
Bakugo, I'm quirkless. I don't know what's going on.
You are no thrall. Vlaakith blesses me this day. Together, we might survive. Imps block the path forward. You will assist me in destroying them. We must reach the helm before
The
we
following
transform.
night, when Deku went to sleep, he had a similar dream, talking to Bahamut. I told you, boy. I granted you some power. But, so it is true. It really did happen. This isn't just some normal dream.
First, we
No.
exterminate the imps. Then we find the
given
helm
you
and take control of the ship.
A
We
small
will
amount
address
of
the matter of a
magic.
cure for this
Additionally, you
infection
can
once we
increase
reach the
your-
material
You
plane.
can hit harder using some of the powers I have given you. This is known as a divine strike. Additionally, you have the spell Healing Word. You will gain more powers over time, provided you prove that you are worthy. But so I can hit hard and I can heal. That is very useful, but also, hey, just wow, so gods are real and you've wow, this is, forgive me, this is a bit much for me to take in. I mean, quirks are one thing, but gods? I understand that you were not expecting such a thing to happen. It is understandable. Your world had, until recently, lost all connection to the realms of the gods. Of course you're surprised.
My favorite.
But I assure you, all of this is real. And with the gifts that I have given you, you can do great things. Spent your life wanting to be a hero. Now you have the ability. Make me proud. I will, Bahamut. I will not waste what you have given me. I should hope not. Fast forward to the day of the aptitude, when the aptitude test was supposed to happen, but the teacher just said, yeah, screw it. I already know what you're all going to try to do anyway, so there's no point. You all want to be heroes. It says here you're applying for UA. Well, of course I am. It's the only school that's worthy of me. I mean, if anyone can make it in the UA, it's probably Bakugo. What do you mean, probably? Of course I'll make it in. Oh, and Midoriya, you two are applying the UA. Bakugo slams his pen on Deku's desk. Don't you dare think of going to UA. You can't stop me, Bakugo. I'm not kids anymore, and I'm not helpless anymore. You know that. Like hell that I'm going to accept you going to the same school that I'm going to. Just calm down, hothead. Not like there's anything you can do about it. On his way home from school that day, Deku was attacked by the sludge villain. But unlike Ken, since he does have power, despite not being technically a quirk, he's able to defend himself.
You proved surprisingly adequate in battle. Now, to the helm. Not now. We must go to the helm.
Nothing personal, kid. But I need to get out of here. In order to do that, I'm going to need to disguise. You'll do nicely. Oh, you think of such easy pickings, do you? Then bring it on. Feisty. I like that. But it won't matter. Not for long. Sludge Villain tries to grab at Deku. He uses the first of the new spell that had been granted to him by Bahamut since he originally got his powers. Guiding Bolt. Allowing him to throw a ball of basically sunlight, more or less sunburning the target, or in the case of the sludge villain, just still causing severe pain, but since there's no physical flesh, there's not really anything to technically burn. What was that? That was just a gift. A gift from my god. What nonsense. Just have an emitter type quirk. This is nothing to fear. Alright then. Try this. He says as he uses another spell that he had. Burning Hands. Throwing a cone of fire at the villain. You really think I'm so weak as to only have one trick? Alright, kid. That does it. There's the sludge villain, so is everything he's got at Deku. All Might appears. Do not fear, for I am here!
I'm a bit peaked, Mum.
The mind flares.
Don't mind me.
Quickly, All Might defeats the sludge villain. Young man, you did well to survive so long against this villain. Tell me, what kind of quirk do you have? Well, technically I don't have a quirk. Rather, my power was given to me by a god named Bahamut. A god, you say? I mean, I know some people take religion seriously, but I've never heard of anyone claiming... I haven't heard of anyone claiming to gain such powers from a god. I swear it's true, All Might. Well, you'll forgive my skepticism. Oh wait, would you mind signing my notebook? Of course, young man. It's always a pleasure to meet a fat. After signing the notebook, All Might goes to jump away. Deku, liking Cannon, panics and jumps onto All Might. What are you doing? Let go. I can't let go. If I let go now, I'll die. Oh, right. I didn't think of that. Alright, hold on, young man. When they land on the rooftop... I'm sorry, All Might. I shouldn't have... hung on to you like that. It's okay. Now, what's so important you had to grab onto me like that? I wanted to know if I could be a hero, even if my power comes from another. I don't see why not. There's plenty of heroes who rely heavily on support items. Is that not power that has come from another person?
We are nearing the helm. Once
That makes
inside,
sense.
do as I say.
As All Might says, oh no. As he realizes he's out of time and transforms into a skeletal form. It's like, wait, All Might? What? Where'd you go? No, you can't be All Might. All Might's big and strong, and you're... It's me, kid. Trust me. I get how you feel seeing me like this. But I promise, it is the real me. What happened? Many years ago, I was hurt by a villain. Was it a toxic chainsaw? I'm surprised you know about that fight, but no. This was another villain. Far more powerful, far more dangerous. I see. But for you to be hurt this badly, it's unthinkable. Like, wait a minute. It's an injury. I can help with this. What do you mean help? One of the gifts my god gave me was healing magic. Deku holds up a pendant that he has started wearing. A pendant made out of silver. Now, his mom was hesitant to buy him such a thing, but he was willing to sell his computer in order to get it. So she gave him a pendant in the shape of a dragon's head made out of silver. Channel divinity. The healing light comes out of the pendant, restoring all might. My wound, it's gone. I had a feeling that would work. How did you do that, young man? I've seen many doctors and many individuals who have healing quirks. None of them have been able to do anything to help with my injury before. Like I said, my power comes from a god. Well, I'm inclined to believe you now. I've never seen a power quite like this one before. People healing such a grievous injury with...
We need to get out of here, now!
Minimal effort. I understand your surprise. It's only natural. Is there anything I can ever do to repay you?
Split these intruders open!
No thanks are needed, All Might. After all, helping others is what heroes do, isn't it?
If this ship hits the ground, we're dead.
I suppose you're right. Tell me, young man, what is it that you intend to do with... you said you wanted to be a hero. Is that true? Yes, as a matter of fact, I've applied for UA.
Hurry! Before they
then,
strike!
I've got some good news for you. I'm going to be teaching there in the coming year. Wait. You're going to be a teacher? At UA? That's awesome. I can't wait.
Connect the transponder. Take this, or Sharion will have your head!
Ignore the devil. We must take the transponder.
Deku then proceeds to head home. And later that evening, All Might shows up at his door. Hello, young Midoriya. All Might, what are you doing here? I wanted to make you a proposition. I wanted to offer to let you become my successor. Your successor? You see, young man, my quirk is called One for All. And it can be passed down from one person to the next. I mean, I've never heard of such a quirk, but then again, most people don't believe me about my power coming from a god, so... Who am I to judge? Aha! You have an interesting point, young man. Most people would not believe your story. However, it is clearly true from what I have seen. I believe you can prove to the world that your god does exist.
Damn
And be
these
a
imps.
great hero.
I need to reach the transponder.
Or your spine is...
Anyway. Will you become the next user of One for All? Well, while I appreciate the offer, All Might, I'm going to have to decline. Decline? But why? Because I feel like it would be selfish for me to take power from you as well. I'm already getting enough strength from Bahamut. I don't think I need One for All. But thank you anyway. I understand, young man. If you ever need anything, do not hesitate to ask. Thank you for the offer, old mate. Think nothing of it. I guess I'll see you at UA in about 10 months.
The Helm's alien transponder. You've made it in
Deku
time.
spending the next 10 months proceeding to train to be as strong as possible because while Bahamut does grant him power, he doesn't do everything for him. So building muscle is a useful thing. And the day of the exam finally comes. Deku's walking towards the building. He trips. And he's like, this is gonna hurt. Uraka uses her quirk on him like she does in canon. Wait. Floating? Sorry for using my quirk on you like that. But I figured it'd be bad luck to fall on a day like this. Well, thank you. Muraka, and you're Izuku Midoriya. Thanks for your assistance, but I think we need to be heading in now. Wait. Well, the gates open to start the exam. Deku is one of the first ones who start moving. Smashing robots, primarily relying on his divine strikes for doing damage. And using his channel divinity to heal some of the participants who got hurt fighting the robots. Deku manages to score a good 50 some odd points when the 0 pointer comes out. Everybody starts running away. Deku was going to as well when he heard a scream. He turned to see it's Uraka. She's pinned under some rubble and right in the path of the 0 pointer. Well, Time to do what I'm here to do. Be a hero.
Health.
See,
I can't believe
he
I'm
revs
in
up
one
to
piece.
her. Are you okay? I'm fine. But I think I twisted my ankle. Other than that, I'm fine. I see. We don't have long. Do you think you can use your quirk on the rebel holding you down? I think so. Yeah, second, as she successfully uses her quirk on the large chunk of building that collapsed on her. He was like, alright, hold still a second. As he repositions it and then performs a divine strike in order to send it flying towards the 0 pointer. Pushing it back. He then
Must have been
proceeds to
fishing when
use
these
Healing
monsters
Word
came.
to
Bad luck.
heal Uraka's ankle, and then Guiding Bolt to blind the robot. Yes, it's supposed to do damage, but against something like that, it's not going to do
Fresh
much.
water. There must be a settlement nearby.
Quickly, before that thing starts moving again. Of course. The buzzer sounds signifying that the test is over. It's like the gods, that's over. Deku spends much time waiting for his acceptance letter, praying that he gets in. And then finally does, when he gets a knock on his door, it's his mother. Zuko.
Suddenly,
Come on. You and I'm hoping, but I've barely made a dent
Wait.
in it so far.
You got a letter.
I think this is beyond most people.
He opens it up and there's a disc inside. Wait, what? It's a hologram of All Might. Young Midoriya. In the UA Hero exam, you scored 50 villain points, but not only that, you scored 100 hero points, beating even my record by some distance, actually. I am quite impressed.
It already has. These things here didn't die in their sleep. I'm going to see what's
think-
at the top of this cliff. Hopefully there's no more of these creatures along the way.
I would like to be the first to welcome you to your Hero Academia. As Zeku's eyes light up, realizing, yeah, I did it. I'll be able to become a hero and use the power that has been given to me for the reason that is intended.
No, unless you count these monsters. You're the friendliest face so far.
The first day of class, Baku is fighting with Ida. As Deku walks through the door. Give it a rest, Kachan. Damn it, Deku. You got in and with so many points? How? It's quite simple. I stopped to help people. You didn't.
Or just company for our final moments. But you're right. Whatever lies ahead will be a little less daunting with support. You can call me Shadowheart.
Oh, you're the one who got first place. I'm Tenya Ida. And you are Izuku Midoriya.
Lead the way.
Your deductive reasoning is impeccable if you were able to figure out there was more to the test. No, I had no idea about rescue points. I just helped people because it was the right thing to do. Nothing more, nothing less. I see.
Something the matter?
Well, either way, your score is quite impressive. I'm sure I can learn a lot from you. I hope to learn a lot from you as well.
Better stay back. One strike could be lethal.
Is that what walks in the door? Well, this won't do at all. Shut up and sit down. I know you. You're the hero known as a Razorhead. Yes, Anima, your homeroom teacher. Now put these on. He pulls out a gym uniform. Put these on and meet me out in the training field. We're going to have a little test today. But won't we? You don't have time for such nonsense as ceremonies if you want to be a true hero. He's right, you know.
Intended!
Yes, he could have been nicer about the way he said it, but he is right. As they meet outside, say, you said something about a test? Yes, it's going to be a quirk apprehension test.
Take you!
I want to see what you can really do for myself. Midoriya, you had the highest score in the entrance exam. What was your furthest ball throw in middle school? 75 meters, if I remember correctly. Alright. Now try throwing it, but use your quirk. Well, technically my power doesn't come from a quirk, it comes from a god, but okay. Whatever, just throw it. Deku stirs the ball, but also immediately follows it up by hitting the ball with a guiding bolt, sending it flying. $690 meters. Not bad, kid. Cisco as usual, except for Deku being able to actually do well without having to kill himself. With Moneta being last place. Relax. I'm not kicking anyone out. I merely said that to get you to give it your all. However, had I seen that any of you had no potential, I would have kicked you out. That being said, some of you I would like to give specific statements towards. Izuku, you barely relied on your quirk at all. Oh wait, you said your power comes from a god. Uh-oh. Well, either way, you barely used any power. Why is that? Because I can only use so much each day, I need to pace myself. I see. Logical. I like that. Moneta. You rely very heavily on your quirk. Considering what it is, that is a bad thing. You are going to need to start hitting the gym. Like, now. I understand, sir. Thank you for your help.
Hello? Over here!
Hurry! I've got one of those brain things cornered. There, in the grass. You can kill it, can't you? Like you killed the others?
And
There.
lastly, Bakugo.
Can you see it?
You're strong and have a strong quirk.
Shh. Not a sound. Not if you want to keep that darling neck of yours.
However,
Now,
you
I
need to
saw
get more
you on the
control over
ship,
your emotions.
didn't I? Nod? You wriggling little... Ah!
Your mind twists. You're looking out of unfamiliar eyes, prowling
all.
dark,
Go home for the
busy
evening.
streets.
The next day at school,
You try to hold the memory.
they're
but
sitting
it fades
in
to
class
the worm, the light.
when All Might comes
fear.
in.
What was that? What's going on? A fine effort. But I've seen it all. I was walking this land while your ancestors were learning to crawl. Now,
I am coming
tell
through the
me,
door like a normal person.
what just happened? What was that?
All Might. All Might's our teacher. Everyone in the class is surprised except for Deku, because All Might had already told him. The important part of being a hero is looking the part. All Might presses a button and a bunch of suitcases come out of the walls. These are your hero costumes, to the specifications you asked for. Everybody's costume is as in canon, except for Deku's. Deku's is far different than what his canon costume is. In canon, he basically designed his costume to look like a green, small All Might. This time on, he has requested chainmail, a shield, and a club. Which, considering that his quirk doesn't augment his physical abilities, they allowed the club as support equipment.
Yes. Yes, that has to be it.
Today we are going to do combat training. We'll be deciding teams
You're not one of them.
by drawing lots.
They took you. Same as they took
The
me.
only battle we care about is Deku
I'm half
and
tempted to spill your guts all
Uraraka
over the
versus
dirt anyway,
Bakugo
but
and
for
Ida.
now, apologies.
Come, my villainous compatriot. We must get to a good position to hide the weapon. Don't tell me what to do. As they head inside, Bakugo and Uraraka start talking about their strategy. So, any idea what we should do about this? Well, I've known Bakugo for a long time. He's got a hot head. He's likely just going to come straight for me and ignore you entirely. So you can sneak by and try to get to the bomb. See, but I'm not sure I can beat him. I can do something for you to give you a bit of help with that. But understand that I will be getting I will be following you up there as soon as I defeat Bakugo. You sound confident. I've fought him plenty of times because he keeps attacking me. He can't accept that my power came from a god. It wasn't just me hiding my quirk for so many years. You say your power comes from a god. Can you please explain? Well, it's quite simple. There are many other worlds out there, some of which contain gods. One of them, Bahamut, contacted me. And because he likes the kind of person I am, decided to give me a bit of power, so that way I may become a true hero. Someone who fights for justice. That is the kind of person that he would give power to.
A kindred spirit. My name's Astarion. I was in Baldur's Gate when those beasts snatched me. My, you've been busy. So, did you learn anything about these worms while wandering the ship?
You know Izuku. Can you tell me anything about his quirk? Well, besides the fact he keeps claiming that it's power from a god. He can throw balls of energy, heal people, including himself. Shine lights in your eyes. Throw around fire. Honestly, it's quite annoying all the stuff he can do. Honestly, I'm almost inclined to believe him. Almost. If it wasn't the most ridiculous story I've ever heard. I see. You stay here and protect the bomb. I'm going after him. What? You'll have no problem stopping the girl. He's the only real threat. And I'm going to beat him. Confidence. I like that. Inside, as usual, Raka sneaks by while Deku and Bakugo have their fight. Damn you, Deku. You think I'm gonna let you outdo me? And this is why you always lose. Deku holding his club and shield. You thought that I would let you win. You think I'll let you win just because you're mad about it? Damn you, Deku! Bakugo rushes Deku, using his explosions to move quickly before throwing a powerful right hook. But Deku is able to block it with his shield. Damn it. And then he hits Bakugo in the back with his club using a divine strike, knocking Bakugo to the ground. Bakugo quickly flipping back up, back to his feet and rushing again. You don't think I'll give up so easily, do you? Of course not, Kachan. You never have, and neither have I. This goes on for quite a while. Now, right before Deku and Uraraka had entered the building, Deku had done something. He had cast a spell known as Guidance on Uraraka, helping her know what to do in minor ways to succeed at what she's trying to do. In this case, get to the bomb. She was able to just barely slip past Ida's grasp and reach the bomb. Hero team wins. What? What trickery is this, Deku? What have you done? Oh, it's not what I did. It's what Uraraka did. She got to the bomb. What? How? Well, I suppose I did help. Holding up his hands to display. Yeah, you know. The whole God thing and all. You didn't think I wouldn't help my partner, though, did you? Damn you, Deku! How dare you use such tricks to win? Bakugo pulls the pin on his gauntlet. I don't care that the test is over. I'm still winning this fight. Bakugo, stand down. As All Might says this, it's already too late. The explosion is going off. Deku has no time to get out of the way, so he quickly holds up his physical shield while casting the spell Shield of Faith. Deku does end up getting hurt and his shield destroyed. But it's nothing that he can't fix. I will never give up, Bakugo. He casts Healing Word on himself, healing himself enough to be able to walk back to the observatory room. Young Bakugo, you pull something like that again and you will be expelled. You know better than to use an attack like that indoors. It is far too dangerous. And you had already lost the match anyway. It was literally pointless. Damn that Deku. I will beat you someday. Mark my words. Not until you calm down and start fighting with more than just pure brute force, you won't.
I suppose it's not exactly common knowledge. These worms are already
and that'll be
affecting
the
me.
end of part 1.
feel
What
it.
if Deku was a cleric?